Good morning, Finley Farms Falcons, and happy Friday. Today is August 29th. We have one birthday today. Happy birthday to Miss Elizabeth in Spice. I hope you have a wonderful birthday. Birthday shout outs over the weekend go to Luke D. in Miss Jeffrey's class, Liam U. in Miss Osborne's class, Hadley Y. in Miss Brown's class, and Kinsley C. in Miss Lehman's class. I hope you all have wonderful birthdays over our 3-day weekend. We have open checkout in the library today from 2 to 2:50. 5th and 6th graders, today is the last day that you should turn in your permission slips and team forms to Mrs. Henderson. She will start checking out Battle of the books this afternoon. If you have any additional questions, please make sure that you talk to Mrs. Henderson. I have a few reminders. Monday, there is no school for Labor Day. I hope you enjoy the 3-day weekend. Tuesday, our kindergarten color day is brown. So I look forward to lots of Falcons and staff wearing brown to support our kindergartners learning their colors. Next week, we have some events that will be happening on our campus. Tuesday, our first day back next week, we will kick off Attendance Awareness Month. And in honor of that, we will be having a Spirit Day every Wednesday in September. Next Wednesday will be Hat Day, hats off to good attendance. So you will be allowed to wear hats on Wednesday. Stay tuned for the rest of the Spirit Day lineup and some other fun activities. Tuesday, we will also be starting our first PTO fundraiser, which is the catalog and cookie dough fundraiser. It was a great success last year. We were just shy of our $25,000 goal. We're going to set that $25,000 goal again this year, and I know we can make it, Falcons. And then next Friday is a Grandparents' Day breakfast hosted by our PTO. If you would like to attend, please make sure that you get your tickets in advance on the PTO website. You do need to purchase those in advance because they plan for how many breakfasts they will need to buy. I would like to review cafeteria procedures. We seem to have some Falcons that have forgotten those cafeteria rise expectations. You should have 4 to a bench. Once the 4th person sits down, the next person then starts on the next bench, and you go by 4s. Please raise your hand if you need anything. You should not get up to go get a napkin, give a friend a hug, use the restroom, go talk to your friend. Okay? You need to raise your hand, and when you raise your hand, those are for things like you need a fork or you need some ketchup. You need to use the restroom. You want to go to the sharing table. And then you need to use indoor voices. I have some friends that are shouting across rows in the cafeteria to different grade levels to get somebody's attention. You do need to use indoor voices in the cafeteria. We always have a couple hundred students in there at a time when we have more than one grade level. That gets way too noisy for anyone to hear announcements for things like we need to go outside or there's indoor recess, so please make sure you are using those indoor voices. I want to talk about the sharing table briefly. Sharing table expectations have always been you should not take anything from the sharing table as you're coming out of the kitchen area. The sharing table is for students who have finished their lunch and are still hungry or thirsty to go get something from the sharing table. So please don't take anything as you walk out of the kitchen area. You do need to raise your hand to have permission to go over to the sharing table. Please do not get up until an adult has said, yes, you may go to the sharing table. And you should make sure that your food is finished. You've eaten all of your food before you raise your hand. And then please make sure you are only taking one item for yourself from the sharing table. You should not be getting items for other students, so one item for yourself. If you have any questions about cafeteria expectations or the sharing table, I'm more than happy to go over those with you individually. I'm looking forward to seeing lots of our Falcons around campus wearing their Falcon gear for Falcon Gear Friday, or our Findlay colors. I love seeing all of our students and staff showing school spirit on Fridays. As always, Falcons, my expectation is that you are showing respect, integrity, service, and engagement all around campus, from your classrooms to the hallways, the cafeteria, the restrooms, the playground, and even on the bus. Have a fantastic Friday, Falcons.